In the world of basketball, greatness is usually measured by points.
It's stressful because it's a hard job
by headlines, by who takes the last shot.
I guess he didn't know who I was, so he asked me what I did. I told him I was an agent.
But sometimes, the most important player on the floor isn't the loudest one. Andre Iguodala didn't build his legacy on scoring titles or MVP chants. He built it on sacrifice, on understanding that true greatness sometimes means stepping back so others can step forward. This is the story of a star who chose the shadows and changed basketball history forever. This is the story of Andre Iguodala. Early life and foundations. Born on January 28, 1984, in Springfield, Illinois, Andre Tyler Iguodala grew up in an environment that shaped his entire approach to basketball and life. Raised by a single mother, his upbringing emphasized discipline, education, humility, and responsibility above all else. Basketball wasn't just a childhood dream for young Andre. It was a tool, a way to open doors. From the beginning, he understood that the game was bigger than individual glory. It was about family. On the courts of Springfield, Iguodala developed more than just his jump shot and ball handling skills. He developed a basketball philosophy and the understanding that winning sometimes requires personal sacrifice. These lessons would define his entire career. College years. Arizona's rising star. At the University of Arizona, Andre Iguodala quickly separated himself from his peers. He wasn't just another athletic wing player, he was cerebral, versatile, and mature. Iguodala could defend multiple positions with equal effectiveness. He passed like a point guard and finished at the rim like an elite athlete. Scouts across the NBA took notice of this unique combination of skills. In his sophomore season, Iguodala averaged 9.6 points, while showcasing the defensive versatility that would become his trademark. NBA teams saw a future star. The league was calling, and Andre was ready to answer. NBA draft and Philadelphia years. In the 2004 NBA draft, Andre Iguodala was selected 9th overall by the Philadelphia 76ers. For 8 seasons in Philadelphia, Iguodala delivered on paper. He earned an All-Star selection in 2012. He averaged over 18 points per game. Andre could score 20 points per game when asked, but scoring was never his obsession. He was more interested in making the right play than making the highlight reel play. Andre brought balance, intelligence, and sacrifice, qualities that don't always show up in box scores. The weight of being the star. Every missed shot is scrutinized. Every season without a championship raises questions about your ability to lead. Andre Iguodala felt this weight throughout his Philadelphia years. He guarded the toughest matchup. Instead of chasing offensive statistics, he prioritized winning plays over winning headlines. The question began to form in Iguodala's mind. What if his greatest contribution to basketball wasn't being the star, but helping stars shine brighter? The Golden State turning point. In 2013, after a brief stint with the Denver Nuggets, Andre Iguodala signed with the Golden State Warriors. He joined a young, hungry team built around Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson, coached by first-year head coach Steve Kerr, and playing a revolutionary style of basketball that emphasized ball movement and pace. Iguodala saw something special in Golden State, a team culture focused on collective success, a system where his skills could flourish to win championships without the burden of being the primary scorer. And then Andre made the decision that would define the rest of his career and cement his legacy in NBA history. When Coach Kerr asked him to come off the bench to provide veteran leadership, Iguodala said yes, a former All-Star, choosing sacrifice over spotlight. No ego, no complaints, just winning. The ultimate sacrifice. Coming off the bench wasn't a demotion for Andre Iguodala. It was an evolution. He became basketball's ultimate problem solver, the Swiss Army knife that every championship team desperately needs, but few actually have. When the offense stalled and possessions became stagnant, Andre steadied the ship with his playmaking and basketball IQ. When defensive rotations cracked under pressure, he sealed the gaps with his versatility and positioning. When star players struggled with difficult matchups, Iguodala's impact couldn't be measured by points or rebounds alone. His value was in the intangibles, the way he communicated on defense, the way he kept teammates calm in chaotic moments, the way he made winning plays that never made highlight reels but always made the difference between victory and defeat. The 2015 NBA Finals tested everything the Warriors had built. They faced LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers, and despite losing Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love to injuries, LeBron was dominating. He averaged 35.8 points per game through the first 3 games, and the Warriors were struggling to contain him. Then Steve Kerr made a bold decision that would alter the course of NBA history. He inserted Andre Iguodala into the starting lineup for Game 4, moving the 2-time MVP Stephen Curry to a slightly different role to accommodate the defensive adjustment. The series shifted immediately. Iguodala defended LeBron relentlessly, using his length, strength, and basketball intelligence to disrupt Cleveland's offensive flow. He controlled the pace of games, hit timely three-pointers in crucial moments, and provided the veteran leadership that championship teams require in pressure situations. The Warriors won the series in 6 games, and when the finals MVP was announced, in a moment that shocked many basketball observers, it wasn't Stephen Curry or Klay Thompson. It was Andre Iguodala, the former All-Star who had sacrificed his starting role, who had accepted a smaller offensive burden, who had prioritized team success over individual recognition. Championships are won by talented rosters, but dynasties are built on something deeper: trust, adaptability, and selfless leadership. Andre Iguodala became the glue that held the Warriors dynasty together through years of success and challenges. He was the voice that calmed storms in difficult moments, the presence that kept egos in check when tensions rose, the veteran who understood that winning championships required constant sacrifice and adaptation. When Kevin Durant arrived in 2016, creating questions about roles and shot distribution, Andre adjusted seamlessly. When the Warriors faced adversity in playoff series, he provided the steady leadership that kept the team focused. Through injuries, roster changes, and the immense pressure of championship expectations, Iguodala remained the constant, the player who always put winning first. Iguodala didn't dominate headlines or lead the league in scoring. He dominated the moments that mattered most: the defensive possessions in close playoff games, the crucial decisions in pressure situations, the leadership conversations that happened away from cameras and microphones. The numbers that matter are the championships, the wins in crucial playoff games, and the respect earned from teammates and opponents who understood what he brought to winning basketball. Andre Iguodala proved something rare and valuable in professional sports. You don't have to be loud to be powerful. You don't have to lead in scoring to lead in winning. Andre Iguodala didn't chase greatness in the traditional sense. He didn't demand the spotlight. And because of that selfless approach, because of his willingness to sacrifice, champions trusted him. Coaches relied on him. Teams built dynasties around players like him. This is humble fire. This is the story of Andre Iguodala, the star who chose to disappear so that championships could appear. If you enjoyed this documentary, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more stories about the players who shaped championships from the shadows. Who should we cover next? Let us know in the comments.